know that after the situation that happened with the 3 girls who came and exposed him for that whole situation, after that I even like were low. It was just so much going on where it made it very hard for me to leave. And plus, you know, we have a son. So when I messaged Clarence, it wasn't like in a sneaky kind of way. But I was in ATL, and this was during Hurricane Harvey. We had went to Atlanta to escape the hurricane, and Chris and me, we wasn't even like really together.
Y'all was split up.
We probably did like maybe one video as a group when we was like in the house with Janae and them. But we wasn't really together when we went to Atlanta. He was doing his own thing, and I knew he was doing his own thing. It was pretty much over to me. Like I feel like once someone is disloyal, they move single and they move funny and they talk to different people and like they're doing it blatantly where you know it and they don't care. It's like at this point. So anyway, when I messaged Clarence, I didn't have no intentions or no like I wasn't plotting like yeah I'm about to message him and then I'm gonna go see him. And you guys, truthfully, I think I was scrolling. I seen Clarence on my Explore page and I had seen him before. I clicked on his page and it was his page. And I was like, oh, this is really his page. And I was just scrolling through, and of course, you know, I thought he was a handsome guy, because I had seen him before, and I always thought he was handsome. But I didn't see no girl on his page. You know, I didn't see no girl on his page. So when I DM'd him, it was just kind of like one of those things where, I don't know. And let me just DM this person and see what's up. Like, not in a way to like be sneaky or like, ooh, I'm about to, you know, I don't know. Honestly, truth be told, I don't know why I did it. I think part of the reason was just because I was just maybe just already feeling down and low and just
mixed up.
I don't know. I wanted to converse with someone else, I guess.
You're in a bad situation.
Because, you know, Chris was doing what he was doing.
You don't really have feelings. You be numb.
But anyway, when we conversed, you guys seen the messages. Clarence showed it in his past video. We were talking very just like, it wasn't like flirtatious or anything. It was really just talking about what was going on with us. And yeah, as you guys can see, I did tell him I went into detail about what I was going on, but he asked me, like, you know what I'm saying, like he said it was getting crazy for him, and I was like, what is it? And I said, shit, it's getting crazy for me too. And when he asked, I told him what was going on, like, and I didn't mind telling him what was going on, just because I don't know, like, it was already public.
You need to vent anyway.
What was going on, so I was like, forget it. And I've always been a super transparent person. I can talk to a stranger, which is kind of bad sometimes. I can talk to a stranger and literally when they leave, they know so much about me. I know that's so bad. So I want you guys to know that I didn't do that to, I don't know, get him to feel bad for me or just try to like, I don't know. I did that with everybody, truthfully. So it's not just Clarence. But when he told me that he had a girl or whatever, when I was like, you know, you should start YouTube, and if you got a girl, you can prank her. And when he told me he had someone, I didn't like try to say, oh, well, actually, I was like, yo, well, why isn't she on your page? Like, girls love that. You should put it on your page, like, so people can know. So, I don't know. He was saying also right there that it was complicated. And it was complicated with me too. So, you know, it didn't go no further. Anywho, though, I followed him. And around that same time when I followed him, I remember getting a call from Chris. And Chris was like, why you follow him? Like, and I'm just like, what? Like, first of all, why are you even calling me, checking me? Because you're doing what you're doing. Like, you have no room to ask me what I'm doing, who I'm following, or anything. You're moving like the way you want to move. I'm gonna move how I want to move, and it wasn't flirtatious. You know, I still was explaining to him like it wasn't like that. He's gonna send us hoodies and all that stuff. And Chris,
they moving is no problem. You moving is different. It's a whole different story. Don't tell people
he knew
they already was moving.
I think I even like mentioned
he already was doing stuff
because me and Chris would always like just kind of vocal about we didn't smash your passes together, you know. So like I knew who he found attractive and he knew who I found attractive. I told him. So he had been knew that. He was like, no, fuck that, unfollow him. Even though I didn't feel like I needed to do that, I did it out of respect because first of all, I didn't want no trouble in the house. We were still living together. It's not like I had my own, like a lot of money of my own to go take and go move, you know? So I just unfollowed him, I guess to keep the peace, because when it got crazy with me and him, it got crazy. And it's a lot of things that you guys don't know that went on behind closed doors it got
a lot of things goes on behind closed doors.
It got super crazy. I didn't want no trouble. Like when we got back to the same house, I was like, okay, forget it. From that point, when we went back to Houston, we ended up going back together. I don't know. I didn't speak to Clarence anymore because I just, like I said, he had a girl. I didn't want no trouble. I didn't want to like drag it on. But as me and Clarence weren't talking, like things got worse and worse between me and Chris. We wasn't having sex. We wasn't sleeping together in the same bed. He was going out every night. He was doing what he wanted to. He was sleeping with other girls. It was just kind of like, we was kind of like roommates. You know what I'm saying? And I knew for a fact our relationship was over. He wasn't happy with me.
Y'all both knew y'all was split up. Everybody else didn't know.
But I was still we was kind of just still there, just playing like, I was just kind of playing like I was okay with it, because like it was nothing else I could really do. Speed it up. Things were getting worse. And one day I think I was scrolling across YouTube and I seen that Clarence, I did a Smash Your Pass video. Now me and Clarence had talked about him starting a YouTube channel, right? And when I seen he made a YouTube channel, I was like, oh, so he really did it, you know? And when I went and watched the video, I seen him and Mod doing a Smash Your Pass, and I didn't even know that my name was in there. I was like, yo, what? Like, and then what he said, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I got a little offended. I ain't gonna lie. So I went to look for him on Instagram, and I found out, I seen that, like, I couldn't find him, so I went to my block list, like, yo, did I block him? And I know I didn't do it, so in my head, I'm like, okay, I ain't block him, I know who did it. So I hit him up, and I was like, I think I commented on his story or something. You guys seen it, something about the socks or slippers or whatever. And then he was like, he started talking back to me. And I was like, yo, what you said, I was basically telling him about what he said in the video. Like, that was funny. Like, Frank's Red Hot, oh, I'm not sweet. You know, like, just kind of, I don't know, picking at him about what he said. Obviously, at this point, if he's doing a Smash Your Pass on a bunch of girls, including me, I still didn't see no girl on his page. Like, from this, wait a minute. Actually, I think I watched some more of his videos. Yeah, that's right. I watched some more of his videos besides Smash Your Pass, and he was like that he was a single man. He was doing a Q&A, he was like he's a single man. So from that point, like I said, I never had seen who he was with ever before, never seen a picture of or anything. He said he was single. I felt like nigga, my relationship was over, so I was like, oh, okay, you know. So we started talking. Now, when we started talking on Instagram, like some more, it went over to Snapchat. We started talking on Snapchat. And I was still living in that house, but like I said, felt like I was just a roommate. Like niggas was moving how they want to move. And yeah, me and Clarence was just conversating, you know, like we got a little deeper. We started talking about things that we were going through and like our past. Like I had mentioned to him like what I was going through in my relationship. He had mentioned to me about, he was talking about
I say he was emotional. I seen the tag that he was like emotional watching this
kind of situation on and off. And like we was at that point, we were like confiding each other as friends. We never spoke about sex. We never spoke about anything. And it went from us talking about that to really like just
vibing,
falling asleep on the phone every single night. That's another thing I want you guys to know. I didn't just up and fly to New York like, oh yeah, I'm about to come see you. Me and Clarence was talking on the phone, falling asleep on FaceTime every night for a good like, I don't know, month and a half or something like that. And like it made us like, you know, feel for each other a little bit more. I could tell.
Right.
He would tell me how he felt, like, you know, how he felt different about me and things like that. I would tell him the same. So we started developing like a liking for each other and possibly feeling.
It didn't happen overnight.
Then we spoke about doing a video. We spoke about doing a video together because we felt like it would be a good money move for one. We already had like fan pages of people collaging our pictures together. It was crazy, man. And like we was like, man, they really like
that was the people's choice.
People kept saying, I ship y'all. So I was thinking in my head, you know, this is great for my channel because I need to get my money up, you know. I had money with the Chris and Queen channel, but I don't consider that to be my money because when I left, I couldn't even have half of that. Like he wasn't giving me half of it, and I didn't care at the point because I was just like, listen, I don't want no money or anything. I just really want to be done with this relationship, with this whole thing, because it was draining. Like, talk about draining for years. You know, of course I smiled on camera. We did our brand. But that shit was draining, y'all. And it was a lot, like I said, that happened behind closed doors that you guys do not know about. So yeah, I was like, yeah, this is a money move. Maybe I come out there and like we do some videos. First time I went out there, I went with Ari and Vashay and some other girls. I was scared to go by myself. I know what was like. I know like we had talked on the phone, but I was still scared. It was New York. I didn't want to go by myself. But I had still made plans to, you know, go see him for the first time in person. And we seen each other. We didn't do a video that time, but we did see each other. I went back home. I went back to Houston. I was living with Armand and Trey by this time, and I was working on my videos because I was just trying to get my bag up. Listen, I was trying to leave. I was trying to get my own apartment. I was going to get my apartment in Houston. Actually, I think me and Ari was talking about moving in together. When I went back to New York the second time, we chose to do our first video together. I had met his sister Lee, who had helped me out with a situation with medicine, because I had released medicine on YouTube, which Clarence also encouraged me that I should release it on New Year's, because he was just like, you know, you should just go ahead with it. Like, this is like a new beginning for you. And I was like, yeah, but I was scared because I knew once I released medicine, y'all, I could never go back to Chris. I was like, once I do this, it's done. Like, because nobody knew that Chris had cheated again. I kept that secret because I didn't want to look stupid. You know, I didn't want to look stupid all over again. Like, damn, people gonna say I told you so.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to. So when people started asking, like, why aren't you doing a video for Chris no more? Like, why you at Trey Armand's house?
Because you left for you.
I didn't want to say it because I felt stupid. I felt so dumb. Like, damn, I really stayed and I look dumb. So I made a song. I made medicine, you know? Anyway, Clanton, and he encouraged me to release it New Year's. I released it. That happened. Somebody stole my song, put it on Apple, was getting money for it. So I met Lee. Lee was a businesswoman. And she helped me out. Like, she helped me out a lot. Then we started talking business. And I was like, yo, could you go through my emails? And, you know, I don't go through my emails or anything like that. I don't know about labels. And she used to be a manager of back in the day of Natural Roots. So, like, she had some experience in that. I kept extending my New York trip when I was out there. I kept extending it because, I don't know, it just felt so good to be there. I felt so free. I had a friend out there that, like, I really still consider him my friend. Even if I hadn't had a crush on him or liked him, I still consider him my friend. Because we told each other literally, like, anything. Like, if he was talking to another girl or texting another girl, I didn't really care. Even if I did like him, I didn't care because we were not committed to each other.
It was the friendship.
You know what I'm saying? I did not care. I wasn't like one of those kind of girls that try to force him, like, what are we? What we doing? Like, only talk to me. I wasn't like that. Like, and I feel like that's why he was super cool with me too, because I was not forceful on him. I never forced anything. But I do feel like the more and more we got to know each other and be together, you know, he felt my vibe. He got to know me more. He looked at me as a different person. I wasn't the girl that he seen on the Smash and Pass challenge. He said I had a bad outfit or whatever, but whatever. Also, the camera don't do me justice. This camera's not doing me justice. I look way better in person, just let y'all know. The people that see me in person can vouch for it. But, like, he was feeling my vibe. I could tell. I knew it. I was feeling his vibe. And we just, like, we still was.
By the way, since
like,
you look nice on the camera
friends,
too.
You know?
Just saying.
Friends with feelings building. So the situation, like, with his ex, you know, I knew, I was aware. It was a situation where like my ex Chris he had already been moving single like a single man for the longest. And you guys know that if you follow my story, you guys